What's up, everybody? This is Jose from Southern Life.
And Katie.
And we are in North Fort Myers right now, and we're about to cross the bridge into Fort Myers, Florida to see what it's like on a Friday night in the inner city. We're going to ride either along Palm Beach or MLK. We're going to grab one of those two roads. We'll be driving into downtown here briefly. Right now we're in North Fort Myers, an area known to be kind of a vagrancy spot where people hang out and, you know, lots of homelessness and stuff. You know, it's kind of the bottom of the barrel of the Fort Myers metropolitan area. It's just a really poor inner city area. But we want to check out and see what it's like in Fort Myers. And in Homo, we have to drive back to the Lehigh area, so we're gonna drive through here anyways. Might as well make the best of it. So we've had a few interesting videos. We've interviewed people here in the street. It's pretty much wild as crap out here at night. Sometimes it's a little bit crazier than others. Tonight seems a little bit normal, kind of quiet for a Friday night. Alright, so we're in North Fort Myers, and pretty soon we'll be crossing that bridge up there. That'll get us into Fort Myers city limits. Fort Myers is a very kind of separated city. You know where you see both. This side here is W. Along MLK is B, and along Palm Beach Boulevard is H, and that's the way the city is. And then on the west side of the city, west of 41, it's Rich W. So, and this is Poor W on this side. So it's a very, very messed up city the way it's laid out. I mean, this city, if there's a city that kind of, and this is not like historical, because there's places like Montgomery, Alabama, where I live, it's historically like that. This is not historical. This is, you know, these are newer places. So this is kind of the way the city's grown into it. And then you got Cape Coral, which is kind of a very nice mix. So Fort Myers is separated. Run over into Cape Coral, and it's mixed nicely, you know. So there's places where like Fort Myers, they kind of run with the whole, we're a very diverse place and all that, but the reality is it's very, very messed up the way it's laid out. I mean, everything to the right of us is pretty much well off W. Behind us is Poor W.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto 2nd Street Tamiami Trail.
Yeah, it's a messed up city the way it's laid out. And we have the option to go on MLK or Palm Beach. I believe Palm Beach is quicker. Somehow the phone thinks MLK is gonna be quicker, but that makes no sense. I don't get how the similar ETA works. If you ask me, it makes sense to get on Palm Beach Boulevard. Not sure why it thinks MLK will give us a similar ETA. We will end up 3 exits south.
Turn left onto 2nd Street, Miami Trail.
I'm telling you, I'm not really a fan of. I mean, I look at it just to have an idea of what it thinks I should do, but
continue for 1 mile.
I don't need to give it any more. Do I need to? Let's see here.
Continue for 1 mile.
We'll work our way through downtown Whoops area. But now we're in downtown Fort Myers. I don't really, like, on the way over here, when we went to Cape Coral, we had an ETA that said over an hour. I couldn't, like, about an hour. I was like, for real, an hour? I can be in Cape Coral in 45 minutes. Dude, that car is sick. He's gonna go back up off the bridge. You know he's gonna go fast up that bridge. That bridge is a racing site. But what the young kids that like to play on their cars don't know is how many tragedies there's been on that bridge over the years, and people that you know and stuff like that. So, you know, I think it's fun and games to hit that bridge on super fast cars. But if you knew how many people have had accidents doing that, young people too. So a lot of times when people want to, I guess in Cape Coral, when they want to race, they come over here to, especially on a weekend night like today, they're gonna come over here to kind of gather and meet. It's giving us a similar ATA if we go through the hood, which is absolutely not gonna happen. If we keep going straight, we have a similar ATA right through these back streets, which is like, why would you drive through the back street, Palm Beach Boulevard? Like, I don't really get how these similar ATA works. I really don't. Alright, so we're gonna be on Palm Beach Boulevard and we'll start to see businesses and stuff. Lots of food trucks, so we're gonna go through the Hispanic side. I think it's just the quickest way through. It might be more activity on MOK than on the Palm Beach side, but
in a quarter mile, use the right 2 lanes to turn slightly right to stay on Seaboard Street.
I guess we'll hang out tomorrow and then go back Sunday. I'm not sure. We're on the road, y'all. Okay, so this turns into Palm Beach Boulevard. Yeah. This is like the taco truck capital of Florida. Is there anywhere where there's more like food trucks in here? Florida? I'm not sure. There might be. Might be somewhere more food trucks in here. Usually there's activity out here. This is a very dangerous area because a lot of the people around here are from other places and stuff like that. So it's easy to victimize them. A lot of people dedicate themselves to picking on those people, especially on a Friday night. They might get paid for the week or whatever. They might go out into the bar, get something to eat, go to a nightclub or something. It's real easy pickings for them. People who are, recently there was an arrest of a couple who were specifically targeting people from other places because they thought they were easy victims, and they were arrested. Thankfully they were arrested because they're victimizing people who are the most vulnerable, who might be afraid to talk to law enforcement. But we'll slow it down. This place is packed right here, y'all. Check it out. So there's a food truck here. There's a lot of food truck hangout spots. So during the weekends, extraordinarily dangerous, but people come out regardless. Usually if you stick to the bigger crowds, you're okay. If you're kind of like off to the sides, then it can get crazy. So we were in this parking lot earlier, and it was completely vacant. Now the whole thing's filled up. There's like a nightclub right here. You can kind of hear the music. So it's like a Spanish nightclub. You can hear some maybe cumbia or something like that. But also, we gotta be dangerous. We gotta be careful. It is dangerous. It's you know what I mean. It's just like Fort Myers is Fort Myers either way. It's not as bad as it used to be many years ago, but it's still Fort Myers. It's still Fort Myers either way. I guess since we're kind of in this Yukon, they might think we're a taxi waiting for somebody. But either way, you gotta be real careful out here. Just gonna go around these folks right here. And there's been some crazy stuff happening in Miami, in Spanish areas like this at night. So it's no surprise that it could spill over into Fort Myers. We're just we're not that far away. Oh, you go ahead. You good? You good, bro? You good? You good? Let's go. Okay, here you go. You good? You good? See a taxi driver. They might think we're a taxi driver. That's a good thing they can think. Well, let's roll up out here. This one's called La Guanaquita. And I'm not sure what Guanaquita means. If you're from Mexico, let me know. Break that one down. I've heard the term before. I just don't know what it means. I see a lot of traffic on Palm Beach. But yeah, Miami, the spots like this in Miami have really taken a hit lately. Night scene in Miami has gotten so dangerous, especially in Spanish areas, which not used to be that way, but Miami's night scene's gotten wild. back to back. And in suburbs too. Doral, Kendall, like, you wouldn't expect places like that. But it's suburban kids a lot of times, like, when they explode, like, this place is packed right here. When you see like some suburban kids, there's a few food trucks here. On the right, there's that one's popping off, bro.
Juices and everything.
It's popping off, like, yeah, it's really popping off out here at night. We'll drive through that parking lot real quick. It kind of makes sense if you're driving if you're driving this way, it's a pain in the butt. If you're driving the other way, it's a lot better. You gotta check that spot out. It's deep. But finally, people are feeling it. Like, maybe they feel it's safe enough to come out. Because really, when we used to come out here, it was like in its infancy, you know. Like, people were really afraid to come out. And what are you honking horn at? I saw you. You know. But it's crazy how, like, you come through here in the daytime, there ain't much going on. But man, on the weekend, nights out here, it's wild. It's really activity out here. Really activity here in Palm Beach at night. And I'm glad people are finally either feeling like that they're ready to feel it's safe enough. What kept people from coming out here was just the fear of, being victimized. But if enough people are out, like, once you get these bigger crowds like that, you do have more people, but you're not gonna be victimized easily. It's more. If everybody's trying to get tacos and one person's trying to do something stupid, it's pretty much people getting tacos are gonna win. You can smell the tacos and other things in the air. There's like a lot of these little nightclubs now.
Oh man, they got like juices.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's popping off. It's really, yeah. You want to get some juice before we go home?
Please.
You want really?
I like juice.
Man, I've been trying to keep this windshield clean for you guys, but I
it does not happen.
It takes like 10 minutes to get a juice from in the middle of it, right? Tacos and Theo. No, it's just a taco shop.
They got your juices.
Yeah, but dude, look at the line, bro. Like, we're doing a video.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's get going. We don't want to be out here too late. No need for us to kind of prolong being out here too long or too late. I'm glad there's finally life in Fort Myers, bro. This city's needed it. Like, I was hoping, like, eventually all these food trucks, competing for business, they would all be able to have customers. Like, for a while they weren't. This little spot gets kind of crazy. Last time we were here, there was people acting all trash, remember? Right here?
Yep.
Yeah. This spot got crazy. They got a green light, but we don't. Yeah, this little spot got kind of trashy last time. But yeah, it's wild. I mean, there's music playing in all directions, and it kind of reminds me of being in like Little Havana at night in Miami. I hear cumbia. I'm actually really glad that there's life in Fort Myers again, bro. This place, it wasn't because of the lockdowns. It was just people were literally like afraid to come out here. Like, people wanted to come out and do stuff, but they were like, yo, at what expense, So I guess Fort Myers is starting to feel safe enough for people who are actually willing to get out and do stuff. This light's starting to annoy me. Did they just switch from cumbia to rap? Yeah.
They know their audience.
I didn't think it'd be. Have you ever seen Fort Myers like this?
No.
Yeah, it's popping off. I'm really surprised that Fort Myers is. Yeah.
You can get some tacos, dance.
Dang right, some tacos, man. Dang right, get some tacos. They even got stuff on the back streets now. Before that one, you wouldn't have been able to get enough customers on the back streets. Yo, they even got stuff on the back streets now. That's crazy.
Oh wow, they got empanadas.
He was just showing. That's great, man. That's great stuff, bro. Great to see Fort Myers finally have some life to it. And you guys remember, I don't know how good you follow my channel, that we used to come up in here and be like, yo, 50 taco trucks, but where's the customers? We need the customers. They're here today. Okay, let's just see if I can go around this way. But the thing about Fort Myers was you couldn't, and people trying to have a good, you got 100 people trying to have a good time, and all it takes is 2 that want to mess it up. 2 on some stupid stuff to mess it up for everybody. Lots of life, man. I'm really impressed. Did you expect there to be this much life out here today?
No.
Yeah. It's not as good as State Line, but
State line.
State Line in Arkansas, Arkansas is crazy.
Yeah.
But very different type of people, though. There it's more like Southern, here it's more like Spanish. Very different. Very interesting. I bet the DUIs gotta be crazy out here, though.
That's why there's all those taxis and you don't see much cars.
Hopefully there are more taxis, yeah. Yeah, I mean, always have a party responsibly, that's for sure. Look at every one of these places that, like, in the daytime are empty.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, packed, yo, for real. I'm glad. I mean, like, you remember, like, we have friends that have business. Not friends, but we, you know, they're business owners.
We go there.
We go there a lot. We associate with these people a lot. And then they're always telling you how much they struggle to stay in business. Because, yeah, we're all trying to start this little area up. I'm glad it didn't go into decline, you know. Or maybe it's just these 4 businesses. We'll see if there's more. There used to be hundreds of trucks. Maybe there's just 4 of them and they got other customers now.
Yeah.
You know, there's police over there with the sirens on. We'll see if we get closer. See the police lights over there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at this gas station. There are people hanging out. Let's see if there's environment over here.
Friendly Express.
Express. Not too bad. Just people that worked all week. They're trying to have some fun for the weekend. Yeah, buddy. Oh no, the camera's not in focus. There it is. You know what I don't get about these cameras with the... I'm gonna go across. There's a random guy walking across the parking lot over there. So I get across. This is heat right there. Come on now. Cops are over there. There's a random guy walking to the parking lot. Yeah, buddy. So that's what you don't want to do out here. Is just walk by yourself in the dark. But see, there's apartments back there. So the people that come to these businesses, they kind of got to walk through that field. It's a really great ambush spot. Behind these businesses is a great ambush spot because you got people that live in the apartments and they walk through that. They got to walk through that field. And when they walk through that field, it's easy takings. Easy to victimize somebody there. But just like I said, just about a few weeks ago, they arrested somebody who was purposely doing that to people. And it was a male and a female working in conjunction in a vehicle, targeting people who were walking. So, hey. What's up with all these cars here? There's gotta be an event or something. Oh, that taco place across the street. Oh yeah, look how packed it is out here, bro.
Wow.
Dang, I didn't think Fort Myers would be like this. I ain't never got 2 cop cars here, but they're probably just making sure nothing goes out of hand.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like, oh, where did I just hit?
Pothole.
Dang. Even with this suspension, we fell down. I don't think it's like, I don't really think it's like nothing happened. I just think the cops are just making sure nobody, if the cops are here, people feel safe. Yo, that business is packed for real.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they do have juice.
I think it's better if I go around though and record the other way. I don't think the cops are there for an event. I just think they're just there to make sure everything's
We
safe.
got juices and there's no line.
Yeah. Maybe the cops are just trying to, like, if all it takes is the cops to do their job. Because, like, people do want to come out and do stuff out here. It's just, you know, the people like the couple that just got arrested going around. Maybe people feel safer. I don't know. Yeah. But I mean, if the cops are out, like if they're right here, there's 2 police cars right there. You can come here at 12 o'clock at night and eat a taco and feel safe because there's cops there. That's like a no-brainer. That place is packed. Look at that gas. Even the gas station's getting business off of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Cadillacs. You know, that's interesting. This McDonald's is packed.
Mm-hmm.
Every last one of these places is packed, and I'm so happy.
Mm-hmm.
That place was back there was packed. If we had drove the other way, if we were heading the other way, this would be a much easier cars here. I'm gonna check out the other spot though, where that gas station is at. This place has got business right here too. They're spraying for mosquitoes. Dang, bro, you gotta get mosquito spray on people's tacos. This spot's got some people. Yeah, if the cops are out, people feel safe and they're gonna go out. And this taco spot right here looks alright.
And they got juices too.
Yeah, they got pineapples and.
Ooh.
I'm really happy that people were actually able to, and I'm glad that the cops are
Food
here.
looks really good.
I mean, the approach of the police used to be, the approach of the cops in this area used to be just, yeah.
Horchata, Jamaica.
That's what's up. The approach of the police used to be just like never to be here. And it's like, okay, of course the businesses are gonna struggle. Put 5 or 6 cops out here. Why don't a city like Fort Myers that has good areas and has so much? Why is make the people feel safe? They'll come out. Now, what's messed up about this? I'll tell you right off the bat. It's only like one particular group of people here. It ought to be all types of people coming out here, but that's not how Fort Myers is. The people on that side of that US 41, they ain't gonna come over here. They're terrified, even if there's cops and stuff. And that's what makes Fort Myers a messed up place, bro. Like, for real, like, that is what makes Fort Myers a messed up place. That every people have their own area. Like, this is kind of like, it ain't right. Let's roll up in here real quick. Smoke and vape.
Oh, it looks like they got watermelon. That's a watermelon.
Yeah, watermelons and stuff, yeah.
Ooh, this looks really good.
Yeah.
Ooh, they got all type. Oh, they got fruit cups and fruit juice and. Can I order food?
There's a lot of people. No, we're not eating food, bro. How many times you get to buy something here? Relax, bro. You just came from eating, literally.
Hours ago.
So what? You have to eat every hour now? Cálmate. We're not getting out there, bro. Like, literally, you go there and you order, you know how long it's gonna take you. It's gonna take like 20 minutes. You know that. You know that. It was like 11 o'clock at night. We've been up since like 7. I'm tired, bro. You know for a fact when you get in that line how long it's gonna take. How long is it gonna take? You know how long it's gonna take. When you get in that line, you order food, how long is it gonna take? You know it's gonna take a little bit. Yeah. Last time we got food here, how long did it take from the time we ordered? Look how packed that place is. Yeah, I wish I tried something like that. Yo, this place is packed here. I'm not sure why. That's how it just McDonald's. You know we have food at the house that we were supposed to eat that we haven't eaten yet?
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
That too. They literally roasted like half a pig leg for you. You didn't haven't tried it yet, have you? Dad literally brought a entire pig leg and roasted it for us, and you haven't even tried it yet.
From last night?
Yeah.
I had a bunch.
You had a bunch? Yeah. Like, when he's gonna look at us, I'm like, yo, what the crap? I roasted like a half a pork. He literally roasted an entire roast like leg. So Sana made milkshake for it. We got milkshakes, we got pork, we got congri. All that is out of the house waiting. We're just gonna keep riding, guy. Unless I see something really interesting, I'm not gonna stop. We gotta get back. It's late, and yeah, I'm really glad to see this. But anyways, we gotta eat at home, baby. Like, there's so much food. You saw how much food they bought today?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like really trying to like get us to eat there, and we're eating on the street. Like, that's not even right. Rapper got shot up on, was it on Palm Beach or Ammo? okay. It was in Palm Beach, wasn't it?
Mhm.
He was out here partying, and they saw his car, and somebody's just sleeping at a bus stop right there. Hanging out. There's no buses running through here tonight. But yeah, I mean, what I never got about this area is downtown, right? Where the rich people go to party, they might have 10 police cars. And then out here, where the working class people go to party for the weekend, is this our first time seeing cops out here, right?
Mhm.
Like how these businesses, all these businesses pay taxes too, man. It ain't just the rich people downtown that pay taxes. You know, one thing I've learned in Alabama is like to tune in and stuff like that, because here in Florida, you don't even realize those things. You know, like you don't see that because you're so narrow-minded. But now that I live in Alabama, and I understand how people in Alabama think, and they break down how small-town politics are and all that, you start picking up on stuff. And like, one thing that I would have never noticed before living in you know, it might be too that a lot of these people are from Lehigh. They're afraid of going to Lehigh at night, so they come out here, which is kind of crazy. But Lehigh's got ghetto people. These are just working class people, you know, paisas and stuff like that. They're just trying to like have a taco. Or if you live in Lehigh, you're gonna go hang out at Lehigh at night. That thing is crazy. They got hangout spots in Lehigh tonight, but remember how crazy it was last time we went to? I don't know how tired you are, but we could check out Lehigh at night. I'm tired as crap. They might have Puerto Rican food better than this stuff. I don't want no tacos. I want some Puerto Rican food.
I want some tacos. I want food that isn't gonna make me swallow.
Yeah. But now that I live in Alabama, and I'm getting a different perspective about how stuff like that works, you know. In downtown, in Fort Myers, they'll have 10 police cars. Well, these businesses pay taxes too. Why can't they get some police cars? You know what I mean? So now all where the rich people go eat, they got 20 police cars right there, and a police station right there, so they're safe. Oh no, all these, they pay taxes out here. A lot of businesses out here pay taxes too. You know, there's a lot of business here. They need 2 police cars at night too. You know, actually, how are people going to come out? Like literally, this is a spot where people forever have wanted to hang out here. Forever, indefinitely, people have wanted to come and hang out in these places. They don't do it because there's no police presence. When you run up in like Belle Glade, it's a small town and everybody's with the same program, so the whole town can get together and do stuff, and there's cops there, so it kind of helps. And even with cops there, it pops off. Really pops off, like crazy stuff. But anyways, that's Palm Beach Boulevard at night. I'm really glad, again, I can't emphasize enough that there's finally people here. And these businesses pay taxes too, so they should get some cops. Check it out.